Experiment number 1C, clampers. Here we are going to see positive clamping, negative clamping. So what is clamping or clamper? Clamper is a electronic circuit that changes the DC level of a signal to the desired level without changing the shape of the applied signal. We can say that the clamper is a circuit which moves the signal either upward or downward to set either a positive peak or negative peak of the signal at the desired level. So it is also called as DC shifter. It is also called as DC shifter. So we'll see that aim of the experiment to design and test the positive and negative clamping circuit for the given reference voltage. Components required are power supply, cathode ray oscilloscope, that is nothing but CRO, signal generator, diode BYN127, resistors of 10 kilo ohm, and capacitor. So we have to select the capacitor in terms that it will withstand for the long, it should not be discharged. So first we will see the negative clamper. So what is negative clamper in the sense? Here the input will be given from the function generator, that is Vi, and it is connected to the capacitor. Then it is given to the diode. So diode anode is connected to the capacitor and cathode is connected to the reference voltage of 2.3 voltage. That is 3 volt is the reference, but diode cut-in voltage is nothing but we have 0.7. So V reference minus Vd is nothing but V0. So that is nothing but 2.3, and RL is connected here and output is taken here. So during positive half cycle, the diode is in forward bias condition. So both input supply voltage and battery supply voltage are both are in a forward bias condition. So the current flows through the capacitor and charges the capacitor. During negative half cycle, the battery voltage forward biases the diode when the input supply is less than the battery voltage. When the input supply voltage is greater than the battery voltage, in the sense that time the diode is reverse biased by the input supply voltage. So in that output, the output signal is appears the capacitor value, the capacitor signal is appeared in the output. So here now what will happen in the sense the signal is shifted downwards. Okay, so 2.3 will be the reference value that will be shifted. So the whole signal will not be, there is no change in the shape of the signal. So we'll see the design. So to design the clamper circuit to clamp the negative peak of the output voltage at 3 volt, so we have V0 maximum is equal to V reference plus Vd. So V reference we have taken as a 3, and drop voltage drop across the diode is nothing but 0.7. So V0 is equal to, we are getting that 2.3. So V reference is nothing but V0 minus cut-in voltage, that is nothing but 3 minus 0.7 is nothing but 2.3. So given frequency is 1 kilohertz, time period is 1 millisecond. So we have to choose the RC value, time constant, greater than the T, so that tilt in the waveform is negligible, C does not discharge. Let RC is equal to 10 times of T, then T value is 1 milliseconds. So that is nothing but RC is 10 milliseconds. So by using that we can find out the capacitor is 1 microfarad and R is nothing but 10 millisecond divided by 1 microfarad is nothing but 10 kilo ohm. RF is the diode forward resistance and RR is the diode reverse resistance of 100 ohm and 1 mega ohm respectively. So R is equal to 10 kilo ohm and T is equal to 1 millisecond. And next one is a positive clamping. So positive clamping here is nothing but how the function generator input signal is given, that is connected to the capacitor, and the another end of the capacitor is connected to the diode, diode anode, and diode cathode is connected to the biasing circuit, and the resistance is connected parallel to the diode and the output is taken. So here what will happen in the sense, during positive half cycle the battery voltage forward bias is the diode when the input supply voltage is less than the battery voltage. This current will flows to the capacitor and charges the capacitor. When the input voltage is greater than the battery voltage, then diode stops and allowing the current flowing through the diode, and because flowing through the load, and the diode becomes the reverse biased. So during negative half cycle the diode is in forward biased by both input supply voltage and battery voltage. So the diode allows the electric current. This current will flows to the capacitor and charges the thing. So here what will happen in this sense, the positive clamping, the output is, the signal is shifted to the upward direction with the reference of 2.3 volt. So here design is to design the clamper circuit to clamp positive peak at 3 volts. So we know that we have V0 is equal to minus V reference plus VD. So from that we have to find out what is V reference. V reference is equal to minus V0 plus VD. So our input voltage is nothing but 3 volts plus 0.7, minus 3 volts plus 0.7 is nothing but minus 2.3 volt. So the frequency is F is equal to 1 kilohertz, T is equal to 1 millisecond. We have to choose the RC value greater than the T so that the capacitor does not discharge during positive half cycle. So RC is equal to 10 times of T, so that is nothing but RC is 10 milliseconds, and assume that C is equal to 1 microfarad. From that we can find out R is equal to 10 millisecond divided by 1 microfarad is nothing but 10 kilo ohm. So what is procedure? So procedure is, first rig up the circuit as per in the circuit diagram, and input sinusoidal signal of 1 kilohertz frequency and amplitude of 8 volt peak to peak is applied from the function generator. So peak amplitude of the input must be greater than the clamping level. Display the output on CRO, compare it with the given waveforms and increase the input further. Note down the output peak is clamped to the desired level. For the same circuit, give the square wave input also and compare with the various waveforms. Make the V reference is equal to 0 and observe the corresponding peak is clamped to plus or minus 0.7, and the result is the clamped waveform at desired level is obtained and clamping circuit is studied.
Last part of the first experiment is clampers. So under that we will be seeing negative clamper and positive clamper. So what is the purpose of the clamper is to clamp the signal to a new DC level. So now initially if you are seeing an input waveform starts at 0 volts, but now I want to clamp this input waveform to some other DC level. That DC level is going to be here. Negative clamper means it is going to be minus 5. That is a negative new DC value is going to be here minus 5.3. So here I am going to clamp this sinusoidal waveform to a new DC level, that is going to be called as clamper. So if I am going to construct negative clamper, my waveform will go downwards, that is your negative clamper. If it is positive means my waveform will be shifted upwards. So by the direction of the diode itself we can say that your waveform is going to be clamped to the positive direction. So this is a negative clamper. We are going to have a function generator, a capacitor, which the capacitor is going to be used for clamping purposes, and your diode for rectification, here in this case to clamp to a new level, and you are going to have a V reference there. So now we will see how to construct a clamper circuit. So first is a function generator. So in a function generator, set your frequency there. Your frequency you are going to have it as 1000 hertz I am keeping there. So you can keep it as 1000 hertz also. So I am keeping it at 1000 hertz. So the positive of the function generator I am going to connect it here. And from positive of the function generator I am going to use a ceramic capacitor. So this is a ceramic capacitor. So in a ceramic capacitor there is going to be no positive negative. So you can connect however you want. So I am connecting it positive and so one end of the capacitor I am connecting it to your function generator positive. Now we are going to have your other end. So from the other end of the capacitor you are going to have your diode positive to be connected, and you are going to have a diode negative like this. So I am going to have my diode negative. So the other end of the diode negative is going to be your power supply negative. So this is your power supply negative there. Next is your power supply positive is going to be connected to your ground terminal. You are going to have your function generator positive or negative to be connected to your ground terminal. Now I have to connect your output. So to output I will take one channel of your CRO. So this channel I am going to take it as your output waveform. So the positive of the CRO should be connected to the junction of the capacitor and your diode positive. So junction of the capacitor and diode positive is here. I am going to connect it here, and the negative I am going to ground it. So to see how your waveform is clamped, I am going to connect my input waveform to another channel here. So this is your input channel. So input I am going to connect it to your function generator positive. So function generator positive is going to be here, and negative I am going to connect it to the ground terminal. So now in this power supply I am going to set my V reference to be 1 volt. So to set your 1 volt, so I set my V reference to be 1 volt there. So this channel is your input waveform. So you can see that your input waveform is going to be this. So input waveform amplitude if I am going to take, it is going to be, so 1 to 2.4. So you can write the readings here. Your input waveform, your amplitude to be, so 1 to 2.4 into 5 volts. So your time period is going to be your peak to peak. So it is going to be approximately, here this from one peak to another peak, your time period is going to be 1 into, here your time duration is 1 millisecond. So this is your input waveform there. So next is we have to see your output waveform. So output waveform, I am going to move this. So this is my output waveform. I will have the scale, same scale as 5 volts here. So this is your output waveform. So here if I am going to overlap, this is my output waveform there. Now I have to see how it is going to be clamped. So now you can see I have overlapped my input and output waveform. So this channel is your output. So in this channel, press this AC to DC button there. So if I press this AC to DC button, my output waveform, so you can see that this waveform has been clamped to a new position level there. So here you can see, say if I overlap, just I'll remove it. So now I am going to press my AC to DC button. So that means that my waveform has been clamped to the below level. So here this one, see initially, so 2.2. So I will make it as like this. So negative clamping I want to show. So I will have the peak here. Now I will overlap my output waveform there. Now I am going to press my AC to DC. So here in this case, this is your negative clamping. Now I am moving my input waveform. See here, initially my waveform is here. Now it has been clamped to this level there. So this level is what here? So 1.2. 1.2 into 5 volts is going to be my clamped value. So output voltage, you can see the amplitude is going to be same, your 2.4 into 5. But this level it has been clamped to your 1.4 into 5 volts. So this is how you have to do. So you have to press your AC to DC button. We are going to go for positive clamper. So positive clamper means we are going to clamp the DC level to a new positive level. So this is going to be 0 volts. Here you are going to have this 5 volts. Now this 0 volts is going to be clamped to 5.3 volts. So here to clamp to this new level, what we are going to do is just compared to the previous connection, a negative clamper, just we are going to interchange the diode and your power supply. So here we are going to change the direction of the diode. Now we are going to have the negative of this diode to be connected to one end of the capacitance, and your power supply you are going to have it as negative of the power supply is going to be connected to ground, and positive is going to be connected to your positive of your diode. So now you can see this is your input waveform. So your input waveform, I am going to keep it at this positive, this level here. Now the amplitude is going to be 1, 2, 3, 3.4. So you can say that the amplitude of the waveform is going to be 3.4 into 1 volt. And your output waveform, so time period if you are going to see, it is approximately from this peak to one peak to one peak, it is going to be 1 into 1 millisecond there. So that is going to be your time period. Now we are going to see the output waveform. So output waveform is also going to be a sine waveform. So there the amplitude is going to be 1, 2, 3, 3.2. So so here the output is going to be here 3.4 into your 1 volts there. Now what I am going to do is I am going to overlap my input and output waveform. So after overlapping my input and output waveform, next step is to see the clamping level. I have to press this AC to DC switch. So if I am going to press this AC to DC switch, you can see that from here my waveform has been clamped to a new level. So new level is this level there. So here I am moving my input waveform downwards. I can see from here was the waveform there. From this level it has been clamped to this level. So what is the level there? 1, 2, 2.8 into 1 volts. So the clamped DC level is going to start from 2.8 into 1 volts there. This is positive clamper. So you can see here your waveform. I am keeping it at this point. So I am overlapping my input and output waveform. Press AC to DC switch. My waveform is going to be clamped to a new DC level, this waveform. So here in this 1.8. 1.8 into 1 volts is going to be the new DC level. Okay.